This is Palm Beach Live, Work, Play. I'm Tim Bird, the Birdman, and today we're in the Palm Beach Sheriff's Office with Sheriff Rick Bradshaw for an up-close personal look to see how hard of a job it is to run the 12th largest county in the nation. My goodness, I was thinking about that, the 12th largest county.
Well, actually, it's moved up to number 5.
Oh, my goodness, when did that happen?
Well, with the advent of the number of sworn deputies that we have, the county's actually moved in to be the 5th largest sheriff's office in the nation.
Oh, my goodness. So your workload just got heavier.
Well, that's because we've absorbed 6 cities. Yes. You got to remember that. We've taken over the policing of 6 major cities, and that's increased.
What was the most recent one?
That was Lake Worth.
Lake Worth, and that's a pretty big.
Yeah, we've done a great job there.
Yeah. Patch of territory there. Wanted to talk to you about the outreach programs that PBSO administers and is in charge of, and the feeling in the community toward PBSO under your leadership, and the ones that we're aware of, and then maybe some ones that are less well known.
Well, we do it in a lot of ways. You know, first of all, just our community policing program in itself reaches to people in the communities. But we also have our PAL programs. We have our homeless programs. We have the different kids programs where we put on summer camps through the Florida Sheriff's Association and local summer camps. So those are our major outreach programs that are going on all the time consistently. Now, of course, we get involved in a lot of the charity events. You know, we get involved in the heart walks, the cancer walks, the lung association, put teams into them, sponsor them, do a lot of in-kind services for those charities that work in the community. But then we also do a lot of work with things that people don't really see up front. That is through our Broken Star Association.
Now, if you don't mind, tell me a little bit about the Broken Star Association.
Broken Star is a nonprofit. People can make contributions to it, and it's mainly to help employees that have a problem, either financially or they have a death. But we've also used it to reach out to other organizations within the community that have some issues going on that we can help them with. So it's a nice system for us to be able to make a contribution to somebody that has a problem. So we do a lot of those things. We work a lot with animals, in the schools. We have a lady that rescues greyhounds that works for us, that takes the dogs to the schools and teaches the kids how to be, kind to animals. There's a definite correlation between animal abuse and human abuse. Yes. If kids abuse animals when they're young, they're more likely to abuse human beings when they get older. So we believe that using the animals to teach, be kind to animals type of a system really works well in the schools, and it gives them a feeling of, we need to treat animals kindly and human beings also.
In so many ways, they give unconditional love. They can't speak for themselves. The only thing they have is maybe to bite somebody to protect themselves. So animals are very important to us, and that sets a great example, as you said. Is there another unknown program that you'd like to shine some light on?
Well, there's probably a lot of things that the deputies do. I know of a particular instance where a deputy had a homeless family that he couldn't get into a shelter. He actually took the money out of his own pocket. Got them some food and shelter, and then arranged for their transportation to a place where they could get the help that they needed. He didn't ask for any help. He didn't ask for any recognition. We found out by accident because the people came back and told us. But these are stories that happen all the time. It's always nice for the perception to be out there that the deputies are just out there and, they're really tough and gruff, and they're out there doing things to catch the bad guys. And most of the time, they are out there to catch the bad guys. But there's a lot of human interest stories where the deputies really do things that go unseen all the time, to help people in their houses and their communities. And it's a good story.
To know that we have a department with people who have a heart and who are compassionate towards the people they serve goes a long way toward good relations between the two.
Well, I can tell you this without a doubt. Every man and woman that works in this organization, whether it's a secretary, whether it's somebody who works in a crime lab, whether it's somebody who works in the jail, whether it's an officer on the road, with the secretaries that work in the various departments, their number one priority is to give the best service to the people that live in Palm Beach County, and they care about that because they live and work here. So the better they make the community, the better off it is, but their heart and soul is in the service, I can tell you that.
Before we go, if somebody was interested in learning more about some of the programs you started talking about in the beginning, summer camps and all of that kind of thing, how would they find out about that?
Well, we have a very good website. It's interactive. They can get on there. There's social media on there. They can ask questions. They can ask a question to be answered. They can get for information. It's pretty much all on there, so go to our website.
Excellent. Sheriff Rick Bradshaw, thank you so much. Again, it's a pleasure to be with you today, and we appreciate this up close and personal time because this is a big, big job. I know you're busy, and we're going to let you go now, but thank you so much for your time. And we'll visit again next month and find out some more interesting things about how efficiently run under your leadership Palm Beach Sheriff's Office really is.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here.
Tim Bird, the Birdman, another up close personal time spent with Sheriff Rick Bradshaw. This is Palm Beach Live, Work, Play.